Yo, what's good, my London Reacts fan? Welcome back to the channel. You see the title, man. Scariest day in NFL history. I don't even know what to expect. It just looks like a good title. A lot of views. So I say, fuck it, let's check it out, man. You know I'm enjoying this American sports, American football, to be precise. Rabbit hole that we're on. Obviously, we got the season ahead to look forward to.
Do you remember standing up after?
How rude. Obviously, we've got the season ahead to look forward to. So yeah, man, trying to watch a lot of content before we, get inundated with all of the current season. But I'm very much looking forward to it. We've got a few months still, so we're in a good space. But yeah, let me know what you guys want me to react to next. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, and let's jump into this. See what it is. See what it's about. I'm guessing it's something to do with an injury.
Do you remember standing up after you make that tackle?
News tonight on Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin, who millions watched collapse during Monday Night Football.
Oh, collapse.
That's something I don't really want to get too deep into in the details of.
January 2nd, 2023. Two of the NFL's best teams squaring off with much more at stake than just primetime coverage. The Buffalo Bills against the Cincinnati Bengals. The outcome of this game will alter the entire playoff landscape and path to Super Bowl 57. What's at stake? The #1 seed in the AFC. The only team to receive a first-round bye and hold home field advantage for the entire postseason. And it won't be easy, as both teams haven't lost in nearly 2 months. They've met each other at the perfect time, Week 17 on Monday night.
Okay. This is recent as well. That's surprising.
Right away, it looks like the shootout everyone was hoping for. The Bengals attack first, trucking down the field in less than 3 minutes for a Tyler Boyd touchdown.
That was nice.
But Buffalo quickly responds with a 25-yard field goal from Tyler Bass.
Okay.
The energy in the stadium is so intense you can't even hear yourself think. Then it happens. The scariest moment in NFL history. With just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter, the Bengals have the ball. On the second play of the drive, Joe Burrow passes to T. Higgins and lowers his shoulder, hoping to gain a few extra yards. Damar Hamlin makes the tackle, and as you can see, everything appears normal.
Yeah.
Hamlin returns to his feet, adjusts his helmet, then collapses on the spot.
Now another Bills player is down.
Whistles are blown and gameplay is immediately.
Nah, the way he fell there, that is scary. What happened? He just lose consciousness or something?
Stopped. Within 10 seconds of this moment, athletic trainers and medical professionals swarm the field. Emergency CPR is conducted for 10 minutes as an ambulance arrives soon after. Damar is down on the field for nearly 20 minutes.
Wow.
Both teams surround him in shock, while his family runs down to the field to be by his side. The stadium that was uncontrollably loud just moments ago is now completely silent.
That's crazy.
Damar receives oxygen from the first responders, is loaded into the ambulance with his mother, and transported directly to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, 4 miles away. The ambulance leaves the stadium at exactly 9:25 p.m., 30 minutes after he initially collapsed on the field. You see a cluttered TV broadcast, then hear this from Joe Buck.
They've been given 5 minutes to quote-unquote get ready to go back to playing. That's the word we get from the league, and the word...
Nah, that's diabolical. Surely you have to be cancelling the match after that. The game has to be postponed. No one who... That's even unfair. Like the team, both teams are gonna feel it, but the team that's obviously he's on is not gonna be able to focus. Like, that's crazy. Surely not.
We get from down on the field, but nobody's moving.
As you can see, teammates remain seated, hug each other, and shed tears for their teammate whose status now remains up in the air. During all of this, both head coaches had been discussing with officials, leading to the decision by Buffalo head coach Sean McDermott to pull his team off the field and back to the locker room. Another 30 minutes pass, and the game is officially postponed, over an hour after Damar collapsed. Meanwhile, his status remains unknown, as the world waits for what feels like an eternity for an update. Stephon Diggs, other teammates, and Bengals head coach Zach Taylor go to visit Damar at the medical center. But on Diggs' way in, he's stopped by an officer, nearly having to force his way in, stating, "We just had to be here for our teammate." And just outside, an additional 100 fans stand hand in hand in support. Then, finally, there is an announcement on Damar's status. He had a heart attack on the field.
Oh my God.
Damar was able to regain his heartbeat, but still remains in critical condition.
Wow.
But in the night following the incident, something magical happens. DeMar's charity and toy drive, the Chasing M's Foundation, receives an unthinkable amount of donations. Before the Monday night game, his foundation had $74,000 in donations. The very next morning, with the help of over 119,000 new donors, that number had reached over $3 million, and that amount has skyrocketed to over $9 million and counting. But amongst this amazing moment, nearly 3 days pass without any major updates on DeMar's health. Then, on January 5th, not only does the NFL officially cancel the Bills-Bengal game, but the world receives information about DeMar directly from the UC Medical Center. His neurological function is completely intact.
Nice.
He is able to breathe with a breathing tube, he can physically hold hands with his family, and he's even able to communicate with writing. The first question he wrote was, "Did we win?" And the medical staff responded with, "You won. You won the game of life." But it gets even better.
W.
The next day brings another significant update and 3 powerful words from DeMar himself. His breathing tube is removed as he is able to breathe completely on his own.
Nice.
His neurologic function remains intact and he is able to talk to his family. DeMar is even able to say his first words to his teammates in over 4 days. In a FaceTime call, he tells them simply, "Love you boys." And the next day brings the NFL's first game action since the incident. Love is shown in incomparable ways. Every single team in the league shows support during warm-ups by wearing Love for DeMar shirts, but nothing is quite as special as what the Buffalo Bills had in store. At home, in the final game of the regular season, Buffalo players walk through the tunnel repping DeMar's number 3, Damar Hamlin shirts and hats. The Bills run out into Highmark Stadium to a packed-out crowd full of supportive fans. Multiple players carry Love for DeMar flags. The entire team graces number 3 patches, and the medical team that responded to DeMar's collapse is honored right before kickoff. But how the actual game started is even more unreal. The New England Patriots win the coin toss but defer, so the Bills will receive the opening kickoff. What unfolds next is something out of a movie. Let's listen in.
New England decided to defer after winning the toss. And here's Hines on the run back, breaking a tackle and taking it past midfield. And down the sideline he goes. This is storybook. An opening kickoff return for Damar Hamlin. And this place is absolutely going wild.
But that's not even the most unforgettable.
Yeah, this is a really good, heartwarming tribute, man. That's a real solid team, solid family, you can tell. Even great sportsmanship, you know. The other team didn't have to defer. Maybe they was always going to, but it seems like it was part of the ploy, part of the respect, you know. So it's really, really good.
Full moment of it all. The best part? DeMar watched all of this unfold live on TV while he was at the hospital. And when Hines ran this opening touchdown, DeMar celebrated a lot. According to the UC medical staff, he got out of his chair, jumped up and down, and nearly set off every alarm in the ICU. A truly touching moment. That energy remained the entire game, becoming a very special day for not just the players and fans, but also the most important people involved in this incident. The Bills brought home the victory 35-23. They FaceTimed DeMar just minutes following the win, and then came the gifting of the game ball. A game ball was handed out not only to DeMar, but also to the man who saved his life less than 1 week ago. Danny Kellington, the Bills' assistant athletic trainer who performed emergency CPR that Monday night. He was part of the essential medical team that was able to bring immediate response to save DeMar's life and neurological function. Without them, DeMar would not have made it off the field alive. And just 1 day after this emotional regular season closer, DeMar was able to return to Buffalo due to remarkable improvements in his condition. On January 9th, exactly 1 week after the event, DeMar was discharged from the UC Medical Center and moved to the Buffalo General Medical Center. His condition had been updated from critical to good, and he was able to walk and do physical therapy. But he didn't stay there long. While at Buffalo General, they conducted cardiac, vascular, and neurological tests, and in just 1 day, DeMar was able to go home. From this point forward, he was given permission to rehab away from the hospital and with family and his teammates. And just 1 day before Buffalo's playoff opener against Miami, he was able to visit teammates, appearing to be in very high spirits. A major emotional boost for a team that had just witnessed this tragedy. He attended Buffalo's divisional matchup with Cincinnati 1 week later and made his first public speech since the incident a couple days later.
I can't tell you how appreciative I am, all the love, all the support, and everything that's just been coming in my way.
And social media is a huge reason why family, friends, and fans were able to keep up with Damar's status and continue their ongoing support. From updates on his personal Twitter and Instagram to fan-made videos and love from major figures outside of the NFL, support came from everywhere you could possibly imagine. Damar's strength and appreciation for others has been on clear display throughout this entire process. He thanked all the medical staff who assisted him, created merchandise with all the proceeds going to the University of Cincinnati Trauma Center, and even texted his teammate Tre'Davious White in the middle of the night to apologize for putting his team through everything that occurred since his accident. Since that Monday Night Football game on January 2nd, 2023, the world has had the opportunity to witness the scariest day in NFL history evolve into one of the biggest outpourings of love and support, not only for Damar Hamlin, but also the medical team that saved his life.
Nah, that's a great video, man. That's a great video. It's very, very sad, but very warming the way that everybody... It always takes a tragedy to bring, you know, loads of people together to do, you know, good things. So it's very, very, very touching. Very, 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 very happy to hear the ending of it, to be honest with you, and that everything is you know, going well again. Is he playing? Does he still play? And I had a question. What does it mean if a game is permanently cancelled? How does that get scored for the league? But yeah, man, overall, very, very, very touching. Definitely see why it was the scariest day in NFL history. I couldn't imagine being a fan of any team, to be honest, and watching that live and seeing that transpire, you know. So yeah, man, ultimately, I think everything worked out the way that it should have, especially with the game. You know, that them wanting them to play the game is insane to me. I still can't even wrap my head around that. But hey, man, you know, they're at the end of the day, those sort of things, they're only in it for the money. But you know, again, sports and anything in life isn't played in the head, isn't played on with money. It's played with people, and people have emotions. So ultimately, the right emotions, you know, powered through and shone through in the end. So yeah, man, good video. Glad to have seen a happy ending in the end. And yeah, let me know what else you guys want me to check out. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys back for the next one.